Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 20, Week 4. Today we're looking at the final game of the 4, taking a look at G9, the Brionne team, taking on Clock and Ball Torture, the Charlie Wang team. With me here today is the Mighty Midget.
Hello?
Don't get too used to him, he's leaving after this one. And Dusty.
Bonsoir.
This is kind of the decisive, one of the decisive matches on group stage. Feels like right now these are the top two teams. So if there's like a big, if there's like a runaway in the way this match goes, it's going to definitely solidify somebody as the number one. Chuck's comments before the game did not inspire me very much, but you know how it goes. Could just be like a 1-1 with a bad game or something. But either way, G9 Brionne team, Clock and Ball Torture Charlie Wang team, top two teams I think when this started. Hollywood used to be a top two team until he went 0-4 in the last 2 weeks.
Look, just a couple speed bumps, nothing major. Let's
True.
talk on that.
That's true. Dusty, were you the one who somehow convinced them to like go to that Nature's Prophet in game 2? That made me
When was
throw
this?
up.
Week. I've been absent. I can't lie.
Oh,
I'm not
good.
salary.
Good. Don't blame anybody else for flexing the Wraith King to 3 and running the Nature's Prophet and the best Wraith King in the world game in the world and the worst Nature's Prophet game.
5 seconds remaining.
Is this a support Naga
Comment
band?
on my team's activities.
Probably
Probably into that team.
Maybe.
Wow.
I think
Yeah,
the
I'm
only
pretty
person I really associate with support Naga this season is Gotham, so not really sure.
I think Brionne plays it.
It could be Lemon Grab playing it.
And Brionne also plays it, I think.
There you go. They definitely dropped the hammer on some of the most successful heroes here. They got rid of the two boring first
DP.
picks.
Oh
Alright,
my
game's over.
god, it's a DP game.
They
I
got
don't
most
want
broken
this
hero
to
in
be
game
anymore.
pick.
This is wild, yeah.
They banned
It should
the
have
AA
been a
too.
first place ban. Yeah.
Yep.
DP.
Game's
should have-
over. Everyone can go home.
Well, you say game's over, but I don't think DP actually has a positive win rate this season, fully enough.
It's
fact check
players,
you on
not the hero.
There you go. So, but in any case, game is certainly not over. They
No, she does not.
Oh, what's her win rate?
10 seconds remaining.
44%. But I do kind of I will cop to what Midget is saying. Despite that, like this hero is kind of broken. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Wait, you said that she didn't have a negative win rate, and then her win rate was 44%?
Oh no, I mean I meant that she did have a negative. But I was agreeing. With you.
Okay, yeah. And I think it's actually worse than that too, because I think she lost an unticketed game, so you got one more and it's a loss.
10 seconds.
I think the big thing is that the Ags itself doesn't solo win a game. It's a big steroid, but it is not an instant win. You're still playing in large part around your exo, your other skills, right? And that is a skill set that requires either A, that your team is at least a little bit coordinated, or B, that the other team is as uncoordinated as your lineup is, which is why the hero works in pubs.
I think in large part, the reason that DP is good right now is like the buff she received was damage to her Q, really.
10 seconds remaining.
And I think like
5 seconds
if
remaining.
you actually play with that in mind, like the hero is a monster, you can get so much done in the lane.
I think the big key thing that we often see from the DPs is like the DPs are ready to engage, they hit EXO, they go in, nobody else on their team is actually ready to follow it up at all, and there's just 5 guys just immediately slap the DP out of existence. It's over.
EXO is kind of like a win game button or a feed button.
Yep.
You kind of press it and then you do one of the two.
So you definitely need some good communication, good coordination. Good news for G9 is that I do not see a reality where that's not the case with this team. This is the friend stack this season.
10
So
seconds remaining.
How
That's a
does
bold
like,
LC
can we
pick.
have some sort of
5
admin
seconds
well, we
remaining.
can't because it's the admins doing it, but
Yeah.
some sort of like third party
Radiant team
intervention
pick.
where Brionne can stop drafting. Well, actually, she lost last season, so I'll let it slide. But she might win this one. Drafting friend stacks and then getting like fucking 7 coaches.
Hey, in fairness,
Oh.
the season before
7
that,
could.
the season before that, Brionne was accidentally drafted onto somebody else's friend stack with Pocket, and they had 7 coaches, and then they went like 2-12 or just like something terrible like that. So there is that.
I mean, it didn't work last season, but
So
this
or the season
it
before
does
is what I'm
work.
saying.
We only complain about the seasons when they're winning.
There we go. That's the way we do it downtown. Skarath Tusk,
Alright.
I like the Tusk DP
Brionne
combination.
Tusk.
I don't know if Tusk is like good right now. It's been pretty absent from this league
It's
this far,
pretty
but
good. It's
yeah,
pretty good.
I
it's
really
not
like the
bad.
combination of.
Good.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so
I think
gonna be
if you're good at a save heroes are good right now. Is like the big.
This is
The only hero not meta right now is the Skyrath in this all 6, I wanna say.
Maniac.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
just a big comfort. I really like the other 3 guys besides the Skyrath in this lineup. I mean, the Skyrath kind of sucks here, to be honest, but
They made it better by picking Legion after, for some
Oh,
reason.
it's
True.
very good. It's a very good Skyrath. Like I think the instant silence is kind of like a lot of this hero against
Mhm.
supports. Like if the instant silence is good, then Skyrath is a good hero. in
I think the
game.
problem
good
really
against
is
Vengeance
that
Dire team back.
Meepo. Okay.
Meepo!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my
Whoa!
We're playing Meepo.
That's interesting. So that's going
It's
to
a
take
block.
away some of the advantages that this draft has, because this team just moves fast, hits hard, it very quickly isolates the hero, is able to get rid of it, and then is able to get out. That's the biggest upside for the
Thank
rating right
God, those last 2 games were resident sleeper. I'm looking forward to a Meepo.
now. There you go. Like, the Tusk is able to, like, make you solo get in there. The DP is able to do the damage when you're in there. The Centaur Warner is able to get you out of there, right? Like, they have
10
this
seconds
very clear-cut hit and run. By the way, shoutouts to My Two Karma. I haven't really mentioned you yet, but
remaining. 5
shoutouts to
seconds
you for showing up
remaining.
again. But they have a very clear hit and run lineup here. And,
And a Death Ball lineup.
yeah.
So far, we'll see what carry.
And then on the
Carry
other
here.
side of the coin, you've got LC with nobody who instant wins a duel and only 1 duel target.
Yeah.
And a dual target you have to do, because if you duel somebody else, you just instantly die. Even before the Skyrath Mage ult, you
Radiant
also have like the
back.
Walrus Punch there, and that's not exactly very healthy for a duel either, you know? So you're kind of
Yeah, it's a
damned
pretty
whatever
bad
you do
Legion
here.
game. It's a pretty bad Legion game in some regards. In other regards, you have duel into Stampede.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
that's
It
the
is-
same
It's going to be an Ags duel
Oh.
game.
DP.
5 seconds
Maybe,
remaining.
yeah. Maybe it's not good into DP, but you know.
It can
yeah.
keep her still and keep her from
Something.
hitting buttons. That's something.
Yeah.
Problem is, again, if you really just kind of until you get BKB, there's one person you can duel. Anybody else with Skyrath, Skyrath ult drops on your head. You go squish. You cry.
Oh yeah, you also kind of need to duel the Tusk because otherwise they get snowball saves
Yeah.
as well.
So you duel anybody
Yeah, it's
else
kinda
but
bad.
the Skyrath
It's
Mage.
very
You
bad.
cry. You die. You duel the Skyrath Mage. The Skyrath Mage gets saved. So the only thing you're
cry,
doing
you
this
die.
game is you're using duel on 90%
Crying
dead
and dying.
targets, which is going to be really easy with 2 heroes that
5
do
seconds
like long-term DOT for a long time. I mean, Meepo has the poof, but this is not easy guys to just demolish with a poof. Right.
Lifesteal
I
is
don't know,
in the
like
full.
you do have no, like for real though, you do have minus armor from the Vengeful Spirit. You have a reliable stun there. You have duel, and you have Veno with like the Plague Wars carrier and Amiibo. Like you could play Dota this game.
Dire team pick.
I think
For
once
sure.
you see DP, right? I think you need answers for DP, and LC is not that.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
from your
Meepo-
offlane, which is the problem, I think.
Meepo isn't really that either, because even though he does have that high alpha damage that could potentially jump scare her and kill her, it's very well.
10 seconds
Well, I mean,
remaining.
jump scare is the wrong way to go about it, really, because it's very well telegraphed. It's very
5
forecasted. You
seconds
know
remaining.
if you're about to get poofed by
Yeah.
Meepo, or at least you should. And the only thing you need to build to make sure that never happens to you is just the Yules. Just
Should
one
we get?
What?
simple trick. and-
Right, no, hang on. I'm gonna make a.
I like draw lifesteal.
Yeah, Lou does play the Legion,
I
but like
think
I'm. Anyway, yeah, no, I think. I think Yule's on DP is just unilaterally a grief, actually. Wait, with the exception of if you're playing DP5.
Oh,
There you go. Okay, then how are you going to not get shredded by the Meepo poof in the early game, is my question.
You just kind of build stats.
There you go.
I
You
think
build
you
stats,
need
and that'll
other
never be
things.
enough, and you'll die.
I mean, she should just
I
run
would be
over the
enough.
lane, no matter
Yeah.
what lane she is.
Like, yeah,
Meepo shouldn't
yeah,
be even be close.
I think that's the real politic is if it's fair, then she's going to be very weak to the poof early game. If it is not fair,
let's
then
go.
like it
Nice
doesn't
draw
matter.
game.
And yeah, there's a drow, which Midget was calling for here. It looks like a very good drow game so far, but it's very scary because you have everything but the one, and that's like the big thing about drow
Yeah,
is just a lot
I
of
mean,
one
like,
matchup.
you don't
so
have
bad.
the. You don't have the option to pick the carry to carry matchup here, which does
Yeah.
really suck. But it's good into everything else,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Good and everything else
So-
in the vacuum, but you know, God help you the time that you start a fight and then the snowball just takes a bunch of damage into your face and just blows right past all your teammates, you know?
I don't think what carry. I think draw is a fine pick here. I don't think a carry solves.
Yeah, no, it's a fun.
Like, I don't think there's a carry that. Oh, Lina,
Okay.
that's a carry.
But then you have to play into Lina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I get what
It's-
you were
like,
about
this
to
is still
say, Midget,
fine,
and I
but-
agree.
Yeah.
This was more than one pick was going to save, right? This is
Oh,
Yeah.
chicken meatball.
Chicken Meepo. This was there was not a hero that you were going to pick that was going to comfortably solve the DP rather than just like maybe putting it off. That was going to be able
Yeah.
to survive the big hit and run combo with the 3 and under club. That
Yeah.
was going to match whatever pause one was about to come out. That's not happening. That's just too much.
I am looking at mid this game. Like this DP is what I'm talking about with the buff to the Q damage against the melee hero. Oh wait, no, don't go morning ritual. No, pocket. Go the other one.
Oh, is that the one that doesn't give you spirits?
Yeah. Oh, well,
Spirit
oh,
collector
he's
is
thinking
the
about
one
it,
we
no.
should go.
paying me.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He keeps whenever he stops, he's always on morning ritual. He just to jump scare us.
And
Whoa, okay. Okay.
He was
okay.
baiting you.
Okay, he's not griefing.
Quick little Dota buff search. We've all done it.
Interestingly, Charlie Wang going more Meepo, which I think is the one with the lower win rate right now.
Nope, play carrier. Yep, thank you. I don't. What are the Meepo classes?
I don't remember what the other one does, but it's it has a like substantially higher win rate on Dota buff, which makes me worried for Charlie Wang this game.
I don't know. Meepo players. I trust Meepo players.
There we go.
If you're willing, if you're like pick me Meepo, yeah.
It wasn't even
Alright.
pick me Meepo. That was I pick Meepo because he's the captain.
Mm.
I pick Meepo in my chicken
I trust
suit.
them less. I'm not gonna lie. I
Bro,
trust them.
there's-
I pick Meepo players less than pick me Meepo players.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. This guy is dressed to drive all the way to work on a Saturday, right? Like that's what this guy is dressed for.
Chicken jockey.
Oh God, it's been nice having you on stream, Dusty.
I didn't want to go to bed early.
Let's see if he puts the ward first. He does, and he did see. Did he see DP place that? Maybe, right? That ward. He did. He immediately pinged it.
Yeah.
Nice.
He immediately pinged it. There will be no follow-up.
He's gonna
Okay.
get it.
This is
He'll
a-
buy. He get some extra gold.
This
after.
is an
good.
insane level 1 go. This is like nutcase stuff.
Oh,
Venom?
nice. Venom. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's
Oh.
split apart by the tusk.
Brionne
Everybody is now
got
just
3
kind
man.
of, yep, trying to go wherever,
Oh
do
no!
whatever. Very bad idea from the Charlie Wang team. That was
Stomped.
just...
That's a
What?
dead.
What world
Let's
does that not
let's
happen?
Venom.
Like, how do you take that fight any other way? Just
I mean,
not...
they have pretty good first level go. Like they have Venge. Like Venge is no
The
joke with
battle
Drow,
begins.
and then Veno for the slows with Drow.
Yeah, you've got like.
It's good.
It's good in a
You
vacuum, but
you
it's
can
not
definitely
good when
get a
the other
kill,
team has a
but, like,
hero that has 2 different skills that can completely
Yeah,
inert your
if-
level 1 go depending on what way you're going about it.
if you walk into 5 heroes, you lose that fight.
And notably,
Into that 5 heroes, yeah.
also was keeping hold of the level 1 skill until she knew what they were doing, which is good. Kept hold of the level 1 skill to choose the most appropriate one for the situation. So, Moon River is past 3 here. With that being said, it's time for everyone's favorite part of the cast, the roll call. On G9, pause 1, you've got Lemon Grab on the Lena. Pause 2, you've got Pocket on the Death Prophet. Pause 3, you've got Lou, formerly known as Big Titty Guard of War GF, who, as I always say, somehow transitioned both gender and species to prepare for this season. Pause 4, you've got Maniac
Nice.
on the Skyrath Mage. And pause 5, you've got Brionne, captain of the team, on the Tusk. Meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, for the Clock and Ball Torture lineup, pause 1, you've got Krem on the Drow Ranger. Pause 2, you've got Charlie Wang, captain of the team, sponsored by Anal Beads, on the Meepo. Pause 3, you've got Moon River on the LC. Pause 4, you've got Black Joe on the Venomancer. And pause 5, you got Piasevol, also known as Loe, also known as Clamondo, known as many things. In this game, known as VS. Oh no, you can't do that, VS. It's that's like a tragedy. You're like both Skyrath ghosts.
Glance Valley Lul.
By the way, since this lane phase appears to be starting slow, can I take this opportunity to complain about something?
Glance value.
Did we really need...
Vengeance.
Yeah.
Vengeance Sky.
Do we really need another skin in the game that just makes a hero look identical to like another hero that isn't that one? Did we need? Was that necessary? Like the living VS, I'm okay with. The dead Skyrath Mage, no. Let's see what happens there. Oh, sea dive very quickly.
It's a
Just
difficult
getting
lane to be
run
fair.
over by the tag team here. Wow.
Yeah, this Tusklina lane is
more rough,
kind
yeah.
of gaming.
Just take a look once this ends. And it doesn't help this isn't a regular lane. Usually for the Charlie Wang team, Chuck himself is boss 3, Moon's at mid, this time they switched. I assume just for comfort, because Moon was talking about in chat about how the LC was just like a pure deny pick. They weren't thinking about its place in the grand scheme at all. It was just deny, right? So I would imagine Chuck just either can't play that guy or looked at this and said, "Hell no, I ain't playing this LC game." You seeing this?
He plays it. He plays it.
Is,
I saw him
is
play
Charlie
with Kitty a
Wang
bunch
normally
times in two level lobbies, so I'm sure he can play it.
Is he normally P3?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's normally playing.
Yeah, it's usually Moon mid, Chuck P3. And
Yeah, I
G-Rap
think
flames
it's
it, but I
not
think
bad
that's I think it's a good combination, and I think this is a good showing of why it's a good lane for them.
Yeah, I mean, like if he plays the Meepo, you know, or like he does
Yeah,
Meepo, so
Maybe
yeah,
he just saw
it's a
something for
game.
Meepo. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that is the most likely thing, is that this is probably not a permanent change, and this is just a temporary thing. He is getting kind of owned by Pocket. He's not losing in the last hits, but he is, one of his Meepos has no HP. The other Meepo has, like, barely HP, and they have 0 regen between the two of them, and... Okay, there we go. He's gonna have to be very careful with this other Meepo.
Nice.
Yeah,
Denied
this is
Garun.
risky.
Move the fresh one in.
Oh!
He is actually gonna be fine now.
And then the other Meepo should take the top one. No.
Yep.
He's sending that one back.
Yeah, the other one would
Nice
only have like
play.
300 HP, so.
Holy, this guy's good.
Yeah, he's pretty
Yeah.
good. That's a high level mid laner right there.
The downside is that even though things are going well for Meepo, they're going too great the other two lanes. The last hits are pretty similar, which
Yeah,
sounds good
it's
until you
not-
realize that the Radiant side lanes both have a kill.
Yeah, this Tuscaloosa lane is pretty strong. Pretty strong.
Yeah.
The LC is actually getting a decent amount of last hits. Black Joe is kind of teeing up a lot of last hits for Moon River here. Doing a good job keeping this lane alive when it started out very rough.
Oh, it's a good pull. Now the lane equilibrium is re-established. You don't want that into that lane because it's a stronger lane.
Very quick Vanguard on the
Drow.
Oh, it's a
Center
dead
here.
draw.
Great timing on that Vanguard because he can do
whoa,
this.
Oh.
Wait, when didn't have stun?
Oh no, didn't have mana there.
Oh,
Kind of
but she
unfortunate, but
did
she
use
had-
W.
She had
Meanwhile,
stick and
Oh.
clarity. See this happening at the Yeah, it's just this again. It's just
Yeah.
Tusk hits the funny tag team button.
oh, it took
Okay, Lena's
Oh,
gonna die
that's
though.
a dead lane, Lena.
yeah,
Maybe
it took Lena in.
Only
needs to run
Brionne
down.
survives. 2 for 1 trade there in the bottom lane.
Dire's top
They
tower.
lose
Brionne
Lena.
feeding our cause for kills.
Yep.
Love to see it.
I mean, that's just classic play that we've all come to expect
That's
from
good.
what
That's
is
good 5 behavior.
by far the most toxic player in the league, and like we're not even close. Like honestly, it's
Yeah,
not
true.
even a little close.
She called me a slur once, you know.
What did she
I
call
can't
you?
say it on broadcast. I can't say it on broadcast.
Go ahead, you have my permission this one time.
No, I wouldn't do that. Oh, that's unlucky.
Chuck saw it coming a little bit. I think they just called it.
Oh, the
Go.
DD. Oh.
But that's pretty unfortunate too for old Chuck.
Oh, no mana for the EXO. That's kind of lucky for the Meepo. Otherwise, that's a lost tower.
What do you mean no mana for the EXO? She's got a full bottle.
Oh well, yeah. You've got
With the
ball,
DD
you've
in
got-
it.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Never mind. Okay. My bad.
There's a siege wave. She should be pushing this.
The LC lower level than the Tusk. It's that toxicity penalty, and
Don't
she's
think it
gonna
matters.
This
be
is dead.
very low
again.
health. Good dodge
What?
there.
Oh.
Brionne dodged well, at least tried to dodge the venomous gale. Barely didn't make it. Like Joe's gonna try and get a revenge shot off there, but no such luck.
I
Brionne
think
quickly
we give-
charged in
Veno is
for
terrible,
the
actually.
Tranquil Boots, so all the COT from the Veno isn't gonna really matter much to her. But
think
I
we give
definitely would
wisdom
like to.
to-
Go ahead.
LC. LC, you give wisdom to LC. They cannot lose this wisdom. It is borderline game losing, I think.
Oh yeah, this
Can't-
is
they can't
looking.
lose
This
their
is a nice
wisdom.
move. Oh.
There needs to be
Like
TPs
this,
for
you
this.
mean?
Oh no. The Gale.
There needs to be
Dude,
TPs
this
for
looks
this.
exactly
nice,
like
Brionne.
losing your wisdom rune.
There she
No,
is. Nice.
actually, the Brionne's gonna
He's there.
lose this. But boy, is it taking
Never
for
give in.
Nice.
Okay.
Moon River.
Did she take the
Go
wisdom?
for it.
Yeah, nice.
Deny maybe?
Well,
I think
trying to
so.
get the deny, but the creeps just want to
She's
attack
gonna
the
die,
LC.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of unfortunate.
100% worth.
It's a long time away from lane, but that is
Yeah.
worth.
Yeah.
Did allow the Lena to get a lot done though.
Yeah.
Completely uncontested.
Yeah, this centaur's
By the
kind
way-
of big.
Yeah,
We're seeing a
this-
trend
it's-
here,
it's
Nonny.
6 to 4 right now. Level 6 to level 4 in this lane. Even the Maniac, still level 5. Centaur has ult.
Yeah. It's a dark.
Yeah,
she'll
I mean
come
this
back.
is the maniac. This is the maniac difference.
Of course.
Gift from the goddess.
Shout outs to maniac.
Dire's top tower is under
Why?
attack.
Just because I love him.
Get a room, you two.
I wish.
You got a room with London. What's
Dire's
stopping you?
top tower is under attack.
And trash boat.
Got a room with You got a room with Trash Boat?
And Kai was there for a little bit.
And Kai was there for a little bit. Oh, was he watching?
Don't kiss and tell.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm of the belief as well, as we move on from Yowie. I'm of the belief as well that you should never buy Javelin first on any hero that's building Maelstrom.
Is under attack.
It's a misplay. It's
Is
not
it?
very good.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like the Lina, unless you have like basically it's like Ember because of the proc chance, and like maybe one other hero. I remember Joel getting tilted at somebody playing mid one time, and giving this lecture as Veno feeds.
The Veno just explodes here.
Yeah, it's just way more worth to get the Mithril Hammer, or you go Glove and Place into Mithril Hammer. I think is what you do because it's just so much more value for money.
I don't think
you don't
it's,
always get a proc chance and shit.
I don't think it's necessarily a total waste for the Lina here because she has such a.
It's
high
not
attack
that
speed.
bad. No,
Like
but
if you were like a lower
off topic.
speed heroes building the Maelstrom, I think it'd be a much bigger difference.
Yeah, you definitely don't do it on like DK.
Yeah, that's the grief right there. I don't think it's bad necessarily. Oh, Smoke is gonna be bombed. PS of all is not even gonna tank the Vang. Okay, I was gonna say not even gonna tank the gang. They're not gonna find her. They are. Goodbye, PS of all. I like how she got out of the ice there. It was just barely not actually.
I mean,
on her.
worth it as a support. That would have been her Meepo if she wasn't there.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Meepo shouldn't have been there either.
He just, yeah, fair. But he just left.
Whoa.
So that was a smoke gang. They would have cut across the T2.
I think,
I was really hoping Moon River would just go for the insanity.
Oh, there might be a Lina dead.
What?
No,
Oh,
it's actually
nice.
it's actually a double kill.
Use W! Use W! Use W! Oh, she died regardless.
Oh, okay,
Never
she
mind.
ticks.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, by the way,
Revenge.
while that was happening, they killed Charlie Wang here at mid without even using the Exo.
Over the Meepo.
There was one Meepo there, bottom, no?
Siege wave.
Dire's middle tower is
So
under
let's
I guess
just
he
look at this
just got
happening. I want to know
distracted.
why this happened.
Yeah, I think he was just distracted. One Meepo
Go
bottom.
run down, I think, maybe.
Yeah, this Meepo, Fake Meepo running down, other Meepo is TPing, Fake Meepo runs back to this lane.
No, the
that's
Meepo was
definitely
bottom.
what you just
Yeah.
said. He was distracted looking at bot lane with the other Meepo. He just gets
Yeah.
he gets the real one here, realizes what's happening, just a little too late. Why not pop Exo and go for this T2 with a catapult here and 3 down?
I think you should, yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, you can fort
Oh, the
it as
answer
well
is that they
with
want to
your
use it
wave.
on Drow.
That works too.
Jesus,
Tower there
she's
too.
so Krem. You can't, Krem.
Top tower is
That was forecasted on the 6-day forecast last week. That was so. You gotta know that's coming. Oh no, baby. 2 guys disappear from mid. Centaur walks up to you and he's just shaking hands. He goes, "Hi, how you doing?" Centaur Warren, that's my name. Well, my real name's Brad Warren. Like, that was the most forecasted kill I've ever seen. It didn't exactly take
Fort your
a-
wave. Oh, guys, gotta fort your wave. Gotta fort your wave there.
Didn't exactly take a soothsayer to Oh, this is
Okay,
funny.
they're
They're
gonna
gonna
go on.
defend the
They
bot
should go.
T1 instead of the top
To
D2.
go on.
top
Oh
tower.
yeah, you
Good
can't
one,
defend
Lina.
the top tier too.
Yeah.
They've got Exo.
True.
Oh, they don't have swap.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Painful.
attack.
Ah.
Yeah,
that's
BS
what losing your
is
wisdom
so
rune
fun.
does.
Yeah.
But they got the wisdom
Tower
rune.
is under attack.
They got it on the wrong hero.
Yeah.
Oh no, they did. Yeah. That was yeah. It was a wrong hero.
Well, it wasn't the wrong hero, because you were saying the LC should get the wisdom, so.
Yes, but that's why Wench doesn't have it though. Like
Yep.
for Wench to get it, it should have been on Venom.
I mean, it depends. I don't know. The Venom might have had more XP at that time, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Regardless. Yeah. XP
No,
efficiency.
crap.
Oh
No, no,
Crap.
no.
Again.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, definitely he's getting a little antsy.
Yeah, he seems out of it. I guess he just assumed, well, they were pushing up top with Exo, they wouldn't leave a tower they were Exoing to come kill me, would they? And they would is the answer.
no. They might. They might.
And it's good use of that, what I was talking about earlier, just the Just quick hit and run, in and out strategy there. If the tusk just goes in, the damage just follows up on it. Drow is isolated, nobody could even think about getting her out. The only hope there in hell there was if Vengeful Spirit went back in time and found one of those XP tomes to eat there. That was the only hope they had.
HP tons? What year are you living in?
That's why I said you have to go back in time.
Dyer's
She has to take the time
yeah.
machine.
Yeah, my
They're
bad.
gonna lose
my bad.
another wisdom. This is
Yeah,
devastating.
they're not gonna get the steal, it looks like.
Yeah, nobody's even thinking about the steal.
Right, what do you do if you're the Dire here? What's your...
Well, you think about
You're looking
what
for,
your draft is going to be for the next game.
I think
No, you're looking
Meepo-
for like blade mail, and like Meepo has an item.
Okay, Venge needs to.
Venge needs 6.
Yeah, she needs to just sit top in that wave and get 6. She's not. She even like ask her Veno to get away so that she gets 6, and then play the game. I don't know.
This drow
Are
is
you
so
looking
poor
to like
right now
spot
that
someone, duel them, and blow them up?
this drow definitely needs to be taking the safest possible farm and the most she can get. I think I would like to see supports making stacks for her at this juncture. Like, this drow is so
I
poor
don't think you can
that she
defend
can
them.
she can get tangos on food stamps. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This draw's really poor.
And if you're talking about how do you defend them, the answer is you can't, and you just have to take the risk. You have to do it
Yeah.
just on the safest
Well,
camps you
maybe.
can. You have to provide them with the most vision leading up to it you can. You have to play that defensive game.
I don't know.
to get
I
the
don't think
drow
it's a
back
very
on the
good-
board.
It's not a very good use of your support's time, right? Like your supports need to be farming at this point in time as well. Like your Venom, your Venom needs to be farming. Your Venge needs to be on waves, like go shoving them with W.
And Venge needs to prioritize her 6.
Yeah, you're in full like catch up mode right now, where you just need to spend as little resources as you can, reducing this gold deficit.
I think
Yeah.
the key core issue is that it's not looking like it's going to be an equitable comeback. If you catch up as a team, if you make the gold deficit 1k and Drow is still comparatively as poor as she is right now, then you haven't really accomplished anything.
Well, I mean, no, because like
They need to be
that could
careful.
be on your Meepo or on your Legion.
DP
And
will
then they can
DP.
play the game for you.
Oh, she's just running
Yeah.
away. That's fine too.
Looking at Drow again.
Yeah. Is this
Bang the
Centaur
Drow
Blink?
again.
Yes,
Centaur
he should
Blink,
stamp
yes he
in,
does.
right?
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
does.
God. Goodbye, Drow Ranger.
Nice.
Oh,
kill stuff.
nice
Maniac immediately gets sent to the grave for it.
Yep.
Good.
And Maniac actually died for more gold than the Drow did.
That's double siege wave.
Oh no, he didn't die for more gold than the Drow did. There was a 20 gold difference. Favoring the oh no.
Not worth. By
That's
20 gold.
that's why he died, is because of this. Attack pause. Attack pause. There we go.
Oh, a long tack pause.
Well, yeah, I mean they were getting out of the strategy for the rest of the game.
Maniac moment.
This is a rare one. You do not often see the centaur. At
Yeah,
least
Maniac and walking under towers.
not.
Yeah. What? Oh, he's going shard.
Yeah, just immediately going shard as soon as he can. Basically.
I used to. I spammed I spammed the hell out of
Maniac rage quit. Maniac rage
Maniac
quit.
moment.
He died once. I quit.
Yeah, I used to spam Centaur and go like Shard and Kaya and
There we go, holy hell.
Sanj and Shivas and all that stuff. That was a great build. Eternal Shroud, beautiful.
Finally. Holy hell! What happened to Maniac? Did somebody say it in chat?
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
No. What happened to Maniac?
Maniac moment.
They had to talk him off the cliff. I think the shard is good against more than the Meepo here. I think it's a smart shard game because this is one of the only. I think I was talking about how Centaur Warrunner is not a hero that benefits that much from extra money. Once you have like this, you're not going to be doing much better.
I disagree completely. I think a centaur with like 20k gold compared to 10k gold is a completely different hero.
I
Yeah.
respectfully
As Nico
disagree with you on that.
dies.
I think he doesn't do a damn thing different. One of the only ways he can make him do something different is with this bad boy here building around him, which is going to fundamentally change how you're going to play the hero. It's going to be a very different centaur. But I think that version of
That's
centaur
what I
is
mean.
good in this
Yeah,
game.
it's a completely different hero.
Centaur does a lot of damage with net worth. He's like,
Yeah, like if you have
He
20k
is-
net worth and you have like
Yeah.
Shiva's. Oh, you okay?
yeah,
Nobody
You
heard
have like
that. I don't know what you're talking
Shiva's. Like you have like Shiva's heart, Kaya Sanj,
Dire's bottom
Yeah.
and your shard. Like you're gonna slaughter people.
yeah. He scales
Well,
a
if
lot
you-
harder.
If you somehow
Then a lot
have
of
all
offline.
those things and everybody else has 0k maybe, but like a gray blob will slaughter people with that inventory. There's nothing special about Centaur
Yeah, that's
on
the
that front.
point. That's why it's but that's why he's a completely different hero because you're no longer about like the hero's passives, his tankability, his movement. You're about just blinking on someone and eating them.
Dire's bottom
Yeah.
tower
And the problem is
fallen.
that if there's somebody on the enemy team who makes better use of that items, who has even a similar amount of money to even less,
Well, yeah, you know.
then they're going to outdo that every time. That's kind of the key issue. But I think if you are willing to accept, okay, you know, the skills are the other skills are going to start turning less than. I'm going to have to risk my neck in ways where sometimes I'm going to die with Stampede up, and I'm willing to accept that. Then building around Shard works, and I think building around Shard works very well this game because the two members of the core trio are super squishy, and the third member might as well not even exist right now.
Yeah, I mean going blink first on Legion like hurts in a game like this.
In fairness, you're not going to
you
win
don't
the
really have a lot of
duel
options.
with Blaemail first either, yeah. Just a
Yeah, that's
poor,
what I mean.
poor LC game in general.
Just Moon stuck on the Legion this game. Sucks for them. Yeah, I don't know. I think like you just have to sit high ground really. And
Yeah.
Wait for
Hope
this
for the
one,
best.
because, like this.
Sit high ground and hope to Jesus Christ that somehow this team with the Tusk, with the DP, and with the Centaur and Lena is not going to be able to
Can't go
siege
high
you
ground.
uphill, and that is a lot to
Yeah.
ask.
Middle tower
This
is under
Lena
attack.
is balling right now. She has a
What?
Fjolnir already, full Mjolnir already at this point. Dire are
What does
smoking
Drow
out,
have?
looking for a kill. What does Drow have? A dream.
Dire are scanning.
She
Oh,
has
she's-
she has Falcon Blade.
Ags, I see.
She has.
That
She's not even close to Ag. She's not even halfway to Ag. She has a Falcon Blade.
she has 1.8k in her thing, so she's more than a half, right?
Oh
So
yeah,
she-
I didn't know she had the alacrity, but
Yeah.
so she is just
Yeah.
barely halfway to Ag,
Okay.
barely over halfway to Ag. So right now she has a Falcon Blade. She has a dream. That's the only thing this Drow has right now. Is the dream that maybe one day, maybe if she prays and she does diligently in school, and she works hard, and she does her yoga,
Oh,
that
they're
one
rushing.
day she will get herself an item.
Nice. Roshan with Meepo, early rush.
Yep. Doing an early roach, the Radiant completely blindsided by this. They have no idea what's happening.
Can
They
we
have no
W on bench? Armor reduction, please.
No.
Never mind.
Oh,
Oh,
Brionne.
this has
No.
potential. This could be the greatest
There's
moment of
no
Dota
way.
history.
No, okay.
Oh
Whoa,
my god! This is insane! They knew that these guys are going to be really low after the roach.
They
They just
disbanded.
instantly double kill the Meepo. They kill everybody! Oh my god! You know,
I thought they were gonna chicken out.
a few streams ago, I was telling Randy that the play that the Radiant just did is the play that never works, and it just happened today. The play that everyone always tries in the LD tool that never works, and I guess there's a first time for everything. The only downside is that this is so early in the game that everybody on the Dire is already back up, so you can't really
Yeah.
get that much done going uphill, especially considering they have a glyph and they just got a mech on the
You
Venomancer.
don't have the Aegis. Yeah, that
That
kind of
might be. Oh.
Oh,
never mind.
wowza. 2,104 gold changes hands. They only get one guy, the Centaur War Runner. It's amazing how this game is so competitive right now that they didn't lose money losing 5 because they got 1 kill. That's where they're at right now. The Skywrath Mage has more money than either the LC or the Drow, and he is not that far from the Meepo. He is as far from the Meepo as a Meepo is from any of his cores.
After that, I'm calling it. If you lose that Roche fight, your desperation Roshing at like 20 minutes.
Right.
And you've got like, what was this before? Maybe like a 14k net worth lead, 15k. Like, I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
I think Drow with Axe is a very good high ground defender, so it's.
I don't think it matters. It's like it's gonna be like 20k by the time they go high ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She still doesn't even have the eggs yet. It's 23 minutes and she still has not got even 1 item. And this is Krem, by the way. Just for the record, this is Krem, who is this Drow Ranger who has 0 items.
Yeah.
What can you do?
A few
Sometimes
minutes,
you just
few
get
minutes ago
bonking
you
in
asked that
hard.
question and my joke answer was you think about your draft next game. Now my serious answer is you think about your draft next game.
Yeah, you think about your draft next game. You're like, you're going through the motions, we'll defend high ground, but like, what went wrong?
Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
I mean, there's always a chance for a high ground throw, right? Like you don't call
That's what I
GG
mean,
until
like-
there's a high ground throw.
Yeah, like you're gonna keep
It's a
playing,
draw.
but like
Yeah.
you do need to be thinking about like what what went wrong, because there's not much
Yeah.
to do. You're just kind of hitting camps AFK right now.
Yeah, your strategy for this game is you pray to God that the Radianters decide to lose, because that's where it's at. I think we are long past the point right now with the Dire where there's any actual realistic chance they win the game on their own merits. So Radiant just has to screw.
Dire's top tower
Going
is
to
under
go
attack.
uphill here with the Exo. They do not have the glyph this time.
I'm not sure it
They're gonna
matters.
face tank.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
And yeah, okay, very stretchy Centaur ghost here. Centaur's gonna face tank and they're just gonna
Oh, she got her Axe.
run. She's had that for a minute. Just run over these.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Oh, you mean Drow got her ags?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's gonna run over this lineup here. What time is it? Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. Now Drow should accelerate. Let's see if
19K.
they get time. You know, pray that the opponent team gives them time.
Yeah, the Radiant did jump off the push here. They're going home, and it is fair for them to jump off the push here. They didn't really have any alternatives.
Oh, they're looking for a fight immediately.
Yeah, they're smoking into the. They're assuming the Radiant is backing slowly. They're smoking into the triangle here. It's not actually the right place to go. They won't much farther forward. They're gonna break it off of pocket.
Radiant
Play
are
some
scanning.
words and you can
Radiant
find a
scan out
swap
the
into a
triangle.
quick
That would
kill.
have been a very relevant scan a little bit ago.
Oh,
They
that's
find
not...
the Skywrath. They immediately take him out. Everybody on the Radiant just went way too far here.
Oh,
They're gonna
run!
Come in. I don't know.
Run!
That was a little crazy on Chuck's part, staying on that. Not really sure why he did this. Smooth River.
They might
attempts
win
to
the
be
fight.
hero.
No, man.
Drow
She
just-
got blade mail.
Drow just killed herself in the blade mail. At least they killed Brionne on the.
Oh, Lou's building
That was
E-Shroud.
unreal.
E-Shroud. Nice. I love this, Lou. This is a great
There
build.
you go. He no, he doesn't. You liar.
That was unlucky
Niche
to find. Is it? I don't know if that's Sea Shroud.
Chicken Scoria. Chicken Scoria.
Yeah, it is.
He's gonna
It is
have it,
Sea
I
Shroud.
assume. It looks like it.
It was
saw
unlucky
him
to
by the
find
rest.
Skyrath there.
Yeah.
They wanted to find.
Yeah, they definitely wanted like a Lena or something. If that's a
You
Lena,
want,
that's
you want to find the DP there. Like, there's two
Yeah.
options.
Yeah. DP was close by as well. She just left.
mhm.
Yeah, you just need to,
Okay.
like you said, Midget, you just need to place a ward on the high ground as you come up.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
just jump the DP instead.
You know, there's a new way. Actually, there's a new nickname for Drow Ranger these days in Dota 2. You want to know what it is? It's half a Lena, which is about what she's worth. And a Hazard Crystallis is going for a Hurricane Pike, your next item. Well, Lancy presumably just doesn't want to run the risk of something bad happening with the drought, of something bad happening with the swamp, which we really haven't seen thus far up to this point. Gonna exile again.
Oh, she wants to swap, but she can't. She went
Nope.
into
They kind of swapped her. Swapped her out of this world. Wow, that
I mean,
Veno just tanked an entire Elsie lost a duel. They just tanked an entire Skywrath ult on the Venomancer.
I cannot tell you how many times I've fed on Venge like that. Just walking up, trying to swap, and then, oh no, everybody's on top of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been quite a few.
Call an ambulance, but not for me. Call an ambulance for Krem. You gotta call it at this point, right? Like, what are you doing letting this game go on anymore? Black Joe.
Are we?
A man alone.
Oh, gang, I want to go to bed.
Dusty wants to go to bed, guys. Call the GG. It's a PSA. Well, they are going to patiently wait until the Radiant has Megas and kills Charlie Wang's statue. You guys remember when you got to have your own statue with your own inscription and everything?
I remember.
And Lad of Lads had one with a slur on it, I think. Or maybe it was Tall Balls, is one of the two. No, Lad of Lads had like the Brewmaster Dick statue, and Tall Balls had the slur, I think.
Slur? What?
If you look at some of the old videos where I'm looking at statues, you can see me clicking on Tall Ball's statue, look at the inscription, and being like, I'm looking at something else now. It's one that not too many people get mad about, but it is considered a slur, so there's that.
I see.
Yeah, he didn't go Howler, he didn't drop the hard R.
I see.
That's good. Nobody should ever go full Howler.
You know, last week I checked my unban request, there was one.
Was it Howler?
It said, unban me now, and when I unbanned him, the response I said was, okay. Can't wait till he gets banned again. It's gotta feel hopeless. They got the EXO.
Howler.
The only
Why is
upside,
this game still going on?
the only upside in the
no
world for the Dire is
30k.
at
They have
least
1k. 1k gold advantage a minute.
At least the Centaur's pretty. Oh man. Oh man. Oy. Now listen.
Okay, there we go.
Get out of here.
They're still not calling it. I guess they're discussing that.
Here's how the
Before
final
next
fight
game.
goes. A bunch of people die. It doesn't matter. They can't kill the DP, they can't kill the Lena. Who cares? We shouldn't even be watching this stupid fight. It just makes them waste time until they go get the Aegis, and then we finally take it home. It's not often that I rage 16
That game
acts
went
of
on for
replay.
5 minutes after that. Wild.
Yeah. It's not that often that I rage 16x a replay. You guys have
Oh.
me to do that. Oy. No, that was just a stomp. That was just a complete roll. Felt like everything I was worried about in pick phase just came true and more. The Radiant had a team comp where they had just a simple game plan that I think they knew how to execute. They understood the upsides of their draft. They made it happen. It's, you know, this is a game that I picture in my head when I say somebody has a draft advantage, right? Like they knew who the VIP was. They knew it was a Drow Ranger. They knew that the LC didn't really matter that much in the grand scheme of things. It was a hard meepo game even. They knew it was just going all in on the Drow Ranger, and they did. She's 2-10-1. This is Krem, by the way. This isn't like some Jabroni P1. This isn't like some Crusader P1. This is Krem. All right, this guy was the highest MMR puzzle player last season. He's gotten All-Star, I think, literally every season he's been here. So this is not a jabroni. He went 2-10-1.
Yeah.
I think
I would still say he's probably the best P1 in the league. Some you just have some these kinds of games, right? But
I think the decision to swap Chuck and Moon River was a poor one. I think I don't know if Moon River does not play like a P3 player. Moon River does not have it. Everybody either has it or doesn't have it for P3. Moon River doesn't really have it. Doesn't mean Moon River can't play 3. It just means it's going to take a lot more time to get used to the mindset, get used to what you should be doing as the role. Didn't really
Yeah,
feel like it.
role swapping is hard
Yeah.
and not generally good for a team, I think.
I think the version of this, even though Giraffe doesn't like to hear it, I think the version of this with Chuck 3, Moon River 2 is a team with a lot more upside, and I feel like a game that looks like this really shows the downsides of that swap. Not only did you have, literally, just, you moved your top guy to a different lane where he didn't even prosper, but you also, you threw Moon under the bus a little bit. You moved Moon to a lane where they're a little weaker, and they're in chat. They might agree with that. They might disagree with that and say they're the best 3 player in the history of the world. But for my money, from the way I see things, I think Moon River's stronger. Like definitely any day of the week, stronger 2 than 3. And not only did you have that issue, I think it just threw off the whole vibe of the whole game plan with this lineup. It just didn't make things look good. So yeah, and by the way, this was in my mind, this probably was the number 1 team before I saw this match. So, see if they can take some ground back next time.